Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's MJ, and can you guess where I am? Can you guess? Based off of how my sim is dressed and a little sign to the side? Okay, so you could probably tell by the little landscaping and plants around that we're in Oasis Springs. I made this wonderful, beautiful lot based off of Palm Springs, the real life location, and it's retro and it's really cool, and I want to show it to you. I also want to play in it a little bit. I've already play tested this lot. I built it like some weeks ago, and yeah, I figured I'd do a new recording and show you guys what exactly it is. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna go into Sims 4. I am currently in Oasis Springs. Without giving you guys too much just yet, we are here in this beautiful location. This is like pretty much the community strip in Oasis Springs. At, you know, I wanted to turn this into like a Miami style of area, because it has the whole strip right here, and this is pretty much giving me beachy vibes. Although you can't swim here, which is unfortunate, that's okay, because I also did a pool build, and it's for Oasis Springs, so it matches that desert style. It's in the other area of the map, so it's on my gallery if you want to check it out. It's a 40 by 30 lot, so it fits in the other neighborhood, but it can also fit this area here if you want to swap it out. But in today's tour, I will be showing you guys this retro build right here. Now, I wanted a gym, so that is what we are looking at. We are looking at a beautiful gym that I have created, and it is in the Googie style. So if you don't know, Googie is a mid-century style from like what, the 50s to the 60s, and majority of Oasis Springs is already in this Googie style. This right here is already Googie style. This is the lounge lot that comes in the base game. And anyway, I told myself I wanted to redo all of the worlds. It's a big undertaking, but Oasis Springs is a world that's on my mind a lot because I play in this world a lot. It's one of my favorite worlds. So I started with the gym lot, of course. So yeah, why did I choose a gym lot? I thought it was perfect because, Oasis Springs is one of those worlds where it's great for your Sims to be outdoors, to come out here collecting and whatnot, and for outdoor activities. So if there's any world you want to go jogging in, especially if you have the seasons pack, this will be the world to do it, so that you don't have to worry about your Sims changing clothes and having to get stuck in bad weather or whatnot. You could just do all that here. So this was the perfect place to do it. Now, Googie-style, what exactly is Googie-style? This is Googie-style with the mid-century butterfly roofs with the overhang that you see. If you live in Palm Springs, then you know what I'm talking about. That's the real life equivalent of what Oasis Springs is inspired by, and a little bit of Arizona tied into there, and other places as well. We got a little bit of Googie-style in a lot of the community lots of Oasis Springs. So like this right here, this is a gas station. This gas station is in the old Googie style. You could tell just from the way the roofing is and like the slant of the gas pumps over here. So anyway, yes, I wanted to create something that would blend in with Oasis Springs. So that's why I decided to start with the Googie style. And of course I could have went with the mission style, which is the style of the bar, but nah, I chose Googie. And it is so cool. It is so retro. And if you love retro builds, you will enjoy this. So let's dissect what's actually in the lot. So I'm here with my little, tester sim. This is Anthony De Los Santos. I did not give him that name. It was just generated in CAS. I thought it was cool. I made him a, cute little, what's his name? Don Lothario looking sort of character. He is not a Don Lothario type. He just, looks similar to him, and I just kind of stole his style. Anyway, this is the sim that will be, help us giving the tour of this lot. So let's go inside, and once we go inside, you'll see this retro vibe that I wanted to capture. So a lot of Oasis Springs is mid-century. We have a lot of mid-century stuff based off of the packs that we have, including stuff packs, Get Famous, the base game stuff. And yeah, I just sprinkled a little all of that all around. So we have, the reception desk. We have this that came with. Was this the bowling pack? I think this came with the bowling pack, and that is definitely like retro style. Um, we had a little bit of everything that I considered retro. These little record players I put in here. The little, mid-century style furniture, it's over here. And we got a pretty cool like sunny side beachy color scheme going on too. So I like that. Does he like this style? Yes, let's say he does. Why not? So yeah, this is a really cool gym for your Sims to come to. I wanted to incorporate that real life Palm Springs aesthetic, and have it be indoor outdoor style. So there's, things to do outdoors as well. And yeah, it's just dope. So before we go outdoors, let's not forget what's over here since we just walked in. As with a lot of things that I do, I like to make sure like that it looks believable. So in real life, you probably would have some sort of like little reception area or a bar area, for the protein shakes and little juices that you can get inside of gyms. For the Sims, I thought this was pretty nice. So we have a little bar over here. It's not a literal bar. You can swap it out if you want to, but I needed counter space because if you wanted to cook here without actually making it look like a kitchen, this is a literal fridge. It came with spa day, but it looks like, it looks like one of those vending machines. So that's how you can get away with having a fridge here in case your sim wants to eat something while they're here, because we like to be gameplay friendly. It has to be realistic for the gameplay. You have to fulfill your needs while you're out and about. So anyway, I thought for the athletic sims, for the gym bros, for those that just like the outdoorsy fitness lifestyle, this is great for that because you could come here and you can make a salad. I also have an actual vending machine from Get Together, which you can come here and you can buy a snack if you just want something quick. But yeah, it's very versatile. So that's what these counters are for. It doesn't look like a counter, but it is a counter. It's like the back end of a bar, so it'll function that way. We also have the smoothie machine, which is a new addition to the Sims 4 from the, what pack is that? The Adventure Awaits pack. It gives you the ability to make these little healthy style smoothies, which I think is great for a gym. So that's why we got this here. We got milk, look, slim shakes, meal replacements, vitamin stuff like this, extreme muscle. This is perfect for a gym. I also have gym stuff all around. Like these posters that came with Adventure Aways were perfect for a gym as well. And then Love Struck came with some posters as well. So, you just liven it up and make it seem believable. That's what we did. Now, if you up your fitness skill, you can unlock a special recipe at the bar that is like a special protein shake. So I made sure to include an actual bar so that you can experience that once you get your fitness level to that, appropriate level. If you don't have this exact bar, this came with like the celebrations kit or something like that. If you don't have that exact bar, you can put a base game bar in here and it works just fine. Now, but yeah, that's just this area. Now we can go on to the outdoor area and you can see what we're working with out here. Now, of course, this is Oasis Springs, baby. I had to come with it. If I was going to come with it, I had to come with it. So, this is an outdoor area. It is very nice. It's not too much to do out here, but it's enough for what I want to do. This looks like a tennis court. Of course, we do not have tennis in the game. We just gotta work with what we got. And so, anyway, I thought, why not put some yoga out here? And, give your Sims something to do. So that's what we did. I also have this little soccer ball, which came with Discover University. You could kick this around, and they've updated the game over the years. So what used to happen, if you put a soccer ball on a community lot, the Sims would come, they'd play with it, and it would go into their personal inventory. That does not happen anymore, so this will stay on the lot, thank goodness. And then if you want to work out outside, you can actually lift weights out here. So you can come over here. This is the new item that came with Adventure Awaits. Shout out to Adventure Awaits. Adventure Awaits and Love Struck for bringing new gym items into the game. So nice, so nice. The only thing I regret not having in this gym, only because it didn't fit, it wouldn't make sense layout wise, was the wall, the climbing wall. So yeah, that was a bummer, but everything else in here is cool. I'll show you what I traded for the actual wall, but this is really nice. So look at this girl working out, this little teenager. All right, go ahead, Miss Loden, do your thing. But I'm so proud of myself for the landscaping here. I think this looks amazing. We definitely made it match the, desert vibes, especially that beachy vibe that we wanted to go for. And it looks so good. It looks so good. This seems like a very fun, cutesy gym you'd actually want to bring your Sims to. So yeah, and it's got that California vibe. That's something that I would want. We even got the matching clutter here. If you don't know, there was this kit called the Everyday Clutter Kit, and it kind of came with some with some little gym looking stuff. It came with this, and it also came with like this rolled up yoga mat, which I also used here, and you'll see it when we get to like the other areas. So let's go back inside the lot, cause let's actually work out. So I am one of the builders that focus on, oh, he stole my machine. I'm one of those builders that focus on gameplay as well as aesthetic. I like for everything to be gamer friendly, player friendly, easy on the eyes. So when you look at the layout, nothing is blocked in your view. I'm someone who plays with the walls up, so I like for things to be appealing with the walls up. But I have had friends and a best friend that like would play like this with the walls semi up, because they just I'm not that type of player, but I have friends that are those type of players. They like it like that, so I build with that in mind so that you guys are not blocked by anything. So yeah, this is a good gym camera wise for those who don't like to move their camera much, but it's a very simple gym. Let's actually get into the layout. So layout wise, we have this other area over here, and this is basically the cardio and the weights area. So we have the treadmill, which I like this treadmill. This is the cool treadmill, updated treadmill that came with, look at that, look at the the little animations on the screen. This is so dope. This came with the Love Struck pack, and I love how realistic it looks compared to some of the other stuff that's like dated. I think this is a good update and what we needed. We got another weight training rack in case you don't want to work out outside, and who knows, maybe it might be raining. I'm not going to embrace clumsy. I don't think that would be good for him. And then we got the traditional weight machines. This is again the updated versions that came with Love Struck. So glad that we got a matching set, and the colors kind of match our beachy vibe. Now this also connects to the outdoor area in case you want to come out, get some air, talk with a friend. Who knows, if you're doing a machinima or LP and you need a moment where it needs to be social, you got that. Now before we go to the upper levels, there's some cool rooms back there. We gotta have the necessities. You can't have a gym without the necessities, and by necessities I mean you need somewhere to use the restroom. So I put like this old retro toilet and sinks. This is a base game toilet. It's blue. It's that teal blue. And if you've ever been in a really old house, they used to have either teal blue or salmon pink, or like, what's that, like throw up green. Yeah, They used to have everything matching. And so when it comes to really retro stuff, sometimes I just like to play with the colors in that sort of way to make it match that aesthetic. So we kind of leaned into it here. And when I say we, I mean me and my brain. So yes, this is what I came up with, and I love it. I think it's cool. If you're into retro builds, you will like this. So I stacked 3 restrooms right next to each other, as well as 3 showers. Oops, she is occupied. So is that one. Let me leave y'all alone. But yeah, we needed somewhere to tuck that off to the side. Now, before my sim goes off and do anything else, man, these Sims look good in here. Who are you? Alice, Spencer, Kim. Did she get an update? I don't know if all the Sims got updated or not. But anyway, we have 3 rooms to the back of this build. And I'm going to surprise y'all. We're going to take it in one by one. So let's go over here. This is practically a little hallway. Oh, I put a little janitor's closet here because it's a woohoo object. I could care less for a woohoo spot, but some people care about that, and I just like the object, so I thought, why not? Well, yeah, let it fit in the hallway. It can fit. Let's put it there. So that was the reasoning behind it. And then we have this little area. So let's get into it. What is this room? If you come in here, you can practice your dancing. Now, there's no need for this. It's not like we have a dance team in The Sims, but, you know, I could not fit the wall, the rock climbing wall. So this was an extra space in here that I had no purpose for. And I thought, what could we put here? Well, I'm like, yeah, it'd be really cool to have a dance studio. How do we make that functional? We do have the cheer mats. And so this whole idea of like a little, you know, dance room and, you know, teens can come here and practice their cheer made a lot of sense. So that's what we did. And again, we have these cute, fun colors back here. It's a really cute room. You could come here, you could chill, socialize, play some music. This fan is functional. It came with like the, what's that, garage kit? I think it's called like Reformation hardware kit or something like that. But yeah, really cool. So these posters as well, again, Love Struck came with like gym items. And I've said this before, it's my little conspiracy theory. I think that the Sims teen, ever since we had like the, you know, My First Pet stuff with items being sold in other packs, it caused such an uproar. I think that they give us more objects in earlier packs before one releases. So this Love Struck was well before Adventure Awaits, and so I think they knew they wanted to give us more gym stuff, but in case it didn't make the deadline, I think they, you know, pump out stuff earlier so that we don't miss out on it, and I appreciate that. But yeah, you come in here, you can practice in the mirror, all that good. Let's move on to the next spot. So again, I did say there were 3 rooms up here. That was just one of many. And if you saw the notifications pop up on my screen, then you know there is a yoga class that gets taught here. And here's a yoga class going on right now. So, ooh, we even got a celebrity coming here. So this is a yoga class going on. And what I like about this is that, again, the color scheme is retro in here. This particular one gives me 80 vibes more than mid-century, but that's okay because you can have many like retro builds of different eras. So, you know, this could be, this a whole upper level may have been an extension. Who knows? It's more 80s than, you know, downstairs, but it's cute in here. I think this is really cute, and I think a lot of fellow simmers would enjoy a build like this. And get into the clutter, y'all. Y'all see this little weight rack? This was so cute. This came with Love Struck. So again, I felt like they knew they were going to give us more gym stuff, and this just made a lot of sense. So I went ahead and added it here. And also Love Struck, that's the other, you know, swatch of the poster for Sims to come and like work out. So I like that. And then all these rooms have a fan in here in case you get hot, you know, you're all set. All right, so bye y'all. Finish your little workout. I'm gonna go over here because this is the last place. It also has access to the outdoor area. Look how nice that's lit up at nighttime. I think that's such a vibe. But yeah, this is the cycles room. So these cycle bikes were something new that came with Adventure Await. Such a good pack. I can't praise that pack enough for giving us all the things we've been wanting forever. But yeah, this is one of the coolest rooms in this build because the colors, the fact that it's still retro feeling, and then like the decals on the windows. This was the first time that I've used these decals in this way. So these are special workout decals that came with the Growing Together pack. And as you can see, it's more fitness themed. Now, originally, I think these were for the rec center lot type. If you don't know, we have rec centers that are included with The Sims 4 Growing Together, which allows you to make a fitness area within a community building instead of just a full out blown gym. But I thought they would go perfect in here. Me putting them on the window was just by accident. Like, I literally plopped it down because I knew I wanted to use this. So I plopped it on the window because my walls were taken up and I wanted to sit and think about where I wanted to place them. And then as soon as I saw it on the window, I thought, wait a minute, that looks good. I actually like it against that transparency. And it looks believable from outside because, like, outdoors, you know, it looks like a YMCA sort of. So I thought, you know what, that's so cute. Let's keep it. So yeah, and now it looks good. Got your little fan over here. You can hire an instructor if you want to. If you want, you know, let's see. Ask for spinning class. So I can select anybody. I could even have the little kid come. Let's do Cheeto. Let's just see how this works. But yeah. Oh, he got Stinky. Oh, okay, so I didn't have to get up and go ask her to do it. She just automatically came in. Okay, so I love that. I love that. So she's starting. Is she mentoring me? It looks like she is. Am I being mentored? Oh, in class. I didn't even have to leave the bike. That's amazing. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's really dope. I love that. So yeah, you guys can come here. You can do your yoga, practice your cheer, your dancing. Dancing is a skill if you did not know. If you have the Sims 4 get together, dancing is a skill. If you don't have that, it's not a skill. But yeah, this would be so dope for that. And then of course the entire gym. So yeah, this is one of my favorite builds ever. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of like what I was able to create. Trust me, I had to go through a rendition over and over. Like, I made a gym and I completed it and everything. Then I bulldozed a lot, started from scratch and went, it's not retro, let's make it retro. And then, you know, went to Pinterest boards, went to studying, tried to study landscaping, and this was like a 3-day process. But we did it. We did it. We got it together and now it looks good. So if you are interested in this build, you can find it on my gallery. This build is called CosmoFit Oasis Gym. The name was inspired by the Googie-style and the names of the 50s that were, you know, just heavily influenced by the space age at the time. So it really fit for Oasis Springs. It is a 40 by 30 lot. It has everything that you need for a gym. And you can find this on my gallery. I'm not connected to the gallery right now, but I will be uploading this. And my gallery name is MarshaTac12. So this is how you spell it. MarshaTac12. I make plenty of different builds. I have everything from public lots to residential lots to mixed lots, office lots, all of that good. And so there's a little bit of everything on there. Go check it out and comment down below. What do you think of the build? Can you see yourself playing here? Do you like the style? Did you know of Googie-style before I mentioned it? And do you know if anybody who actually lives in Palm Springs to have actually experienced this real life architecture? Anyway, I just think that is so cool. And I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And stay tuned for next time. See you guys, and have a good day. Bye.